Hello out there in the interwebs. You have your tubes tuned to Colonel Brony, and I have been busy. Hello, viewers. Yes, I mentioned making redoing the Inscribe-O-Matic, and I've done it. I have done it. Look at that. Look how thin that is. Now I've got a screen on it, and I've got a button, and I've got the stand there, and I think it came out really, really good. Also, I can do that to open it up, and that lets me do all of my inscribing. I've just got to these various skystone chests. I've got 5 of them up in here. I need this one's for sand, and then I have ones for redstone, gold, diamonds, and purified quartz. And then, as long as I have it fed, it should keep on producing stuff. And what I used is these carpenter's garage doors, which you can get a whole bunch of different textures for them. I went with just a flat panel. And there's ones that looks like, well, a literal garage door, but I'm just using the panels. And around back here, behind this one that's sticking out a little bit, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but it is sticking out just a little bit, I've got the dimensional anchors that I can actually get in there. Also, I have this hole back here that's just for just because this is the only sag mill that I have. I haven't made myself a crusher from Mechanism yet, but I'll probably do that for making some stuff later. And of course the sun's going down. Also, the carpenter's garage doors need to have something above them, and I didn't like how the lip looked on the top because, excuse me, it needed to be a full-on half slab. Well, not necessarily a full-on half slab, but it had to be fully out. I couldn't put just like a little strip or a sideways pillar or whatever I wanted. So I have solid air from the Secret Rooms mod, and that has a bunch of cool stuff for making hidden things, and I might play around with some of that some more later. But I'm also going to show you the well that I made over there. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but yes, I made a little well. This is actually our puddle. Let's see, are they full? Awesome. Got this little wishing well. I put a Tyrian post right in there for the cross beam, and I got the lever over here as the crank. And yes, we all remember the throwing things into this to get those crystals to grow. Well, I used to only have two of the growth accelerators. Now I have 5 of them, so it goes really quick. And are these purified? These are pure sorter's quartz. Awesome. So I can go and actually finish this off. Let me see the top guy. Which top guy? Open that back up. This top guy. This top guy? Nope. This guy. Oh, okay. I don't need to do hardly anything. I just need to squeeze. I need to get the pipe that is connected to him. So that filter pipe. Nope. I need to get down a little bit, it looks like. Alright. So I need to get into this filter. Is this the wrong... Am I looking at the wrong thing, little viewers? No, I am not looking at the wrong thing. I just had that filter pipe with the wrong thingy. So, pull that off. Put one of those in there. And now, we'll just put this cover back on. And working with covers can be kind of a pain in the butt. It lets you save a lot of resources, but it's it's not very easy to build with them. Although it does let you do, cool stuff like having, like making your inscribers fit into a flat screen monitor. And I made this little illuminated button, which is cool because it's a toggle button. So you click it once and it stays on, and then you click it again and it turns off. Also, let's just go ahead and check. I'll check them into this one. Alright, so if I did it right, this guy should start making... Give me that. Are you going to start doing it? Are you going to do it right? Are you gonna do it right this time? Calculation press. I'll come back to it. I might not have it set up right. Actually, I don't know if I have the... I'm not sure if I have... No, do I... Are those things on the back of them full of something else? No, it's doing it. It should be feeding... I need to get some... I need to get some speed upgrades into these things, because it takes them a little while to recognize things. But last time we left off, we were playing with blood magic, and I had promised to cut myself a lot off camera. Well, I have been. I've got this thing all the way up to a tier 2, and I wanted to be with you guys to make the next level blood orb. So this one was just a diamond. The tier 2 blood orb is an emerald, and it takes 5,000 life points. How quick does it go into there? Goes into there kind of slowly. But one of the big reasons why I want this is because I can start making these self-sacrifice runes, because you can't make those with the weak blood orb. The weak blood orb you can't do nothing with. But with the apprentice one, I'm pretty sure it's the apprentice one anyway, once this one becomes a blood orb, I can start using it to make the self-sacrifice runes, and I have no idea how much extra blood I actually get from them. But we shall see, won't we, loyal viewers? It's getting close to being done. What else have I been doing? I've been converting my various stuff from the coal generators, from the survivalist generators. There we go. Gimme. Apprentice blood orb. I think that's... Is that, okay. Is that always how you do it? Nope, there we go. Alright. I'm not sure if I tried to do that with the weak blood orb, but there you go. You can do stuff like that. How much can this guy hold? And this guy can hold 25,000 life points. I think it's life points. Use runes of the orb to increase max LP cap. Ooh, that's cool. This guy can hold 5,000. Not so much. Not so much, is it, loyal viewers? Alright. Well, now that we have this thing, there's more stuff that I want to show you, because I also mentioned last time getting some more hit points. And, well, let's show you what you need. You will need jeweled apples, which is, as you can see, apple and diamonds. You will also need empty canisters. These are aluminum ingots. So, aluminum is kind of a pain in the butt to find, or at least it used to be. With aluminum and bauxite and all that kind of stuff, it seems like it's not that difficult to find anymore. And then, that and that. Red hearts, miniature red hearts, are a rare drop from just about anything. And the necrotic bones are... They're not as rare as the wither skulls, but they're still relatively rare drops off of the wither skeletons. But it takes those 4, and you get a red heart canister. And then you equip those by going here. Yep. Going there. And boom! Red heart canister. And then there's also a space for yellow heart canisters and the green heart canisters. And as far as I know, you can't get the green heart canisters in survival. You can only get them... I'm not sure if you can find them in like chests and stuff. But you cannot make them. It'd be nice if you can find them in chests. It'd be really nice if you can find them in chests, actually. But no, as far as I'm aware, you cannot find them anywhere in regular survival. If you have the green hearts, you can only get them in the other modes. The creative mode. There we go. I know what I'm doing, loyal viewers. Alright, so for the rest of today, I think we're going to play around with some more of the... Let's put those away. And that... We're going to play around with some more of the blood magic stuff. I need to make a rune, because I think I have enough stuff to make at least 2 of those self-sacrifice runes. I'm pretty sure that I did enough stuff to be able to do that. So let's see if I am correct or if I am wrong. I am correct! Rune of self-sacrifice. Ritual self-sacrifice will instead increase the yield of rituals that use your own blood. And I believe what that really means is you get more blood each time you stab yourself. Putting the cat on the floor. Just recently took her to the vet for an abscess behind one of her teeth. She's, I think I talked about this. She's, as the vet said, older than the hills. And she's feeling a lot more up in now that her mouth doesn't hurt, I guess. So she's over here rubbing on my hand and my keyboard. She just wants some attention. But I'm doing stuff for the YouTubes, cat. And squeaking my chair. You're making me squeak my chair by pushing you off. Alright. Yes, so we're going to break off 2 of these. And then we're going to put on 2 of these. And this thing is 0. And this thing is now 220. Okay, so each one is just... Dang, each one is only a plus 10. That's not so good. No wonder people don't use the self-sacrifice runes. Oh, man. Well, now I know, and knowing's half the battle. G.I. Joe. What else? What other kind of... I know there's a bunch more stuff for blood magic, but I'm not quite sure how to do it. Let's see if it'll show up all the different blood magic stuff. These are one we want to look at. Contact with liquids is highly unrecommended. Void sigil, better than a swifter, so that's probably cleans stuff up. Blank slate, divination sigil, that's what I've got. Sigil of holding, used to hold several sigils. Sigil of haste, sigil of elemental affinity, perfect for fire-breathing fish who is afraid of heights. Sigil of the fast miner, I should get some of that one. I think the air sigil is what I want to make. I think I want to make one of these. So I need another reinforced slate. I can use the apprentice orb. I've got the tears. I'm not sure if I have the feathers. So I need... Alright, so I need to use some of those. And do I have any more blank slates? I might have another blank slate somewhere, viewers. I might. I'm gonna just smack my bed with the divination sigil for a little bit. Smack my bed. There we go. Smack my bed up. Alright, so let's see if I have any of those things in the thing and then can do a thing. Alright, I don't need those right now. I do want to hang on to my orb and slate. Nope, don't have any blank slates. I do have a decent amount of smooth stone though. I'll just grab a stack. I'm not going to use a stack, but I'll grab a stack. Alright, so... Remember how to make the blank slates, little viewers? It involves one of these, and cutting ourselves a couple times. Cutting ourselves a lot of times. That's the good stuff. Alright, there should be enough blood in there for that. And then... Oh, it will automatically pick it back up. So that's cool. You don't have to keep on picking it up and putting it in. You can just toss a smooth stone in there and it'll make it automatically. How much do I have in there right now? 13, 10, 9, 960 is what's in there right now. So I only need the one. I believe that this is a very cool thing. Do I have any feathers? I have a single feather. I have just the one feather, loyal viewers. Alright, where is that the air sigil? No. Sigil of the Phantom Bridge. That sounds cool. Sigil of magnetism. Oh, that's cool. There they are. Sigil of where'd it go? Is that it? Air sigil. That one. I want to make this guy. Yeah, that's alright. I'm pretty sure that's right. right? Right. So we need to go beat up some chickens. We need to go beat up some chickens, loyal viewers. That's a cow. I can go ahead and turn off the monitor and jump backwards. Oh, nom 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 nom. Alright, well, there's at least one chicken over by our castle. So let's see if we can get some feathers off of him. And see how many feathers we can get off of him. Yep, there's that chicken over there. He keeps on laying eggs, and I keep on picking them up. And he's just been sitting there the entire time, haven't you, chicken? Well, I'm sorry, but your feathers and your hat are mine. Nothing personal. No, I guess just your hat and your delicious, delicious chicken meat are mine. Because you didn't give me a feather. Why didn't you give me a feather? Why do you tease me, chicken? Why do you tease me? Alright, so anyway, I think for... How long are we going? We'll go to one more sunset. Anyway, for next time... already thinking about next time. For next time, I might see about making a bank. Because I did mention that I wanted to make a bank for my actual storage. Come here, chicken. Miss 1, 2, and finally hit him. Alright, so... Just 4 more feathers to go. I tell you what, though, it is nice having the neutral mob show up on my minimap. No feather. But yes, I want to make a bank for my actual storage. And there's something else. Oh yes, I might make, before that, I might make a factory out of brick because, well, it just seems right to make a factory out of bricks. And I'll be using that for my... Whee! Chickens. No, I'll be using that for my mechanism stuff. Because having my stuff doubled is pretty cool. But we've got the resources and the know-how to at least get our stuff tripled, maybe even quadrupled. And that's a bit of a process, loyal viewers, but I think it'll make a decent thing to show you guys. Maybe not do it all on camera, but at least show you how things work. I'm gonna kill me a couple more chickens, see if I can get any more feathers. No more feathers from you, chickens? Fine. Fine. There's the thing that I was looking for a while ago. Land. Alright. I don't even remember if I've actually been in here. Have I been in here? I think I might have. Yes, I was in here, but I don't think I actually did anything. Let's just smack that bamboo out of the way. Alright, so... I might have been in here. I don't know. This is another thing that shows up with the... I'm not even sure if you guys can actually see this. It's pretty dark. Anyway, this is another thing that shows up because of the... whatever the mod is that makes the different structures. It's a little temple thingy. If you go all the way down the stairs, you will get hit by arrows, or at least arrows will be thrown at you. Back to my castle. Because there's tripwires and a dispenser. You know how those work. Excuse me. But yes, I should need to do a factory for this guy, and for these guys down here. And, oh yes, I've got these guys done with the Tesseract now. And since I have all that wind power, I am definitely going to be increasing these to times 9 instead of like times 2 and times 3. And I set some osmium in this guy so I can get a whole bunch of it. So yes, those are that. This is thing. And if this air sigil is what I think it is, we'll be able to move around even quicker. Because I like moving around quickly, loyal viewers. Alright, so boom. Sweet. And I'll put those away for later. Put away that and that and that and that. Alright, so here we go. There we go. Cool, how much does that take? I have 1,000. I have... Okay, it takes 50 for each time you want to do it. So, Right now it's kind of expensive, but I think that what I might be doing off camera, little viewers, is increase the size of my blood altar once more. Down, one out. So yeah, it's do I have any of those still on me? Nope. Anyway, it would be down like that. I think that's where they would go. That might be too far down. And it might not be out far enough. I don't know. I'll I'll have to look at it. I just know that each time you you add to your altar, you have to bring it down some and you have to bring it out some. And I'll just let my little blood orb slurp up the rest of the stuff that's in there. And I don't think you have to have the orb on you to be able to use what you have in your pool. Well, let's find out. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Look at that. That thing is really cool. It's also, like I said, pretty expensive for right now, so I'm probably not going to... Give me that. I'm probably not going to be doing a whole lot with it. At least not right now. Once I get this altar done out a little bit more, I think I might get myself maybe a cow spawner, or a chicken spawner, or a sheep farmer spawner, maybe a pig spawner, maybe all the animal spawners, because I've mentioned before that I want to build an emerald tower for my actual base, like this is where I'm going to put my bed base. So, and for that I'm going to need a whole lot of emeralds, and I can theoretically get there with my, well, I think I can theoretically get there with my with the quarry. Let's go see just how many emeralds I have gotten from the quarry. I don't think it's going to be enough, little viewers, but we shall see. No emeralds in there. Are there any emeralds? Ooh, lag spike. Oh, big lag. There we go. That sticky ore. Peridot. There's some emeralds right there. That's 37. There should be some in here too. There's 44 of them. And there's 46 of them. So almost 2 stacks of emerald ore. But to make an emerald block, of course, you need 9 emeralds. So yeah, this ain't going to cut it, little viewers. This is not going to cut it. So how are we going to fix this? Well, we all know that you can get emeralds from trading with villagers. So I'm probably going to... What is my plan for next time? I think my plan for next time is to build a factory, or at least something that mildly to moderately resembles a factory, out of bricks. I'm probably going to just go and tear apart a roguelike dungeon for the bricks, because we've got at least one roguelike dungeon that's got a lot of bricks in it. So I can just take that one apart. I might try to find some clay, but that'll probably not for a while. But yes, that should be about it for this video. Next time I think we're going to build ourselves a factory, because I really want to get through taking all those resources I got from the quarry and actually having them as actual resources instead of just blocks sitting in the mining dimension. So yes, I shall catch you on the flip side, little viewers. Laters.